friends, I'm Erin, and this is Erin Go Live. Today, this is going to be just kind of like a life update, where have I been kind of video. So right now I'm sitting in front of my friend's apartment complex. I'm about to train her in the apartment gym, and the doors are locked, so I have to wait for her to let me in. And yeah, I'll just take you along and just give you some updates as we go. Okay, so life update. Today it's Halloween. It's 3:15 in the afternoon. I'm waiting to pick up here ready to pick up my mom from a ketamine treatment. And it's my last day at the gym. So from 4:30 to 6 will be my last couple of training appointments at the gym. I'm so excited. I've been working 6 days a week, 6 a.m.s, 3 to 4, usually 3 days of like 12, 13-hour days, like 6 to 6 or 6 to 7. And I'm over it. I'm so done with it. I have enough clients now. I'm busy enough with my health coaching job that can be my only job. Grateful for the time at the gym and for the security that it gave me. And I love training people, and getting to be in person with my clients is really fun, but I just can't do it anymore. So I'm super excited to kind of close this chapter of my life and move on with just 100% online health coaching. It's my passion. It's what I love to do. I love helping people feel better physically, feel better about themselves, and yeah, just be their cheerleader, their Sherpa, all that. So now I get to do that 100% of the time, and I have no problem waking up early. Like I'll still probably wake up really early. I like the 5 a.m. wake up actually, but I don't like to have to be on and like leave the house and do stuff at 5:50. So yeah, more to come. All right, so next big update is regarding the book. Don't have a specific date yet, but it should be out mid-November. So probably the Tuesday between Veterans Day and Thanksgiving. It's been sent to layout at this point. We've chosen the cover, so I'll put some pictures here of what the cover looks like. And like let's see, Monday, so yesterday, Monday the 30th, I got an email with like the actual like layout. It was like a sample of the first few chapters, the very beginning. Like the first time I saw the copyright page, I have a copyright, I have an ISBN number. So exciting. Getting to see the chapter headings in particular, like that part was super exciting. They did this cool like graffiti heart watermark that's part of the cover, like kind of like behind the like chapter 1 and the title. Love it. So yeah, I've been having really bad anxiety. I think it's totally about the book. Couldn't tell you specifically like what about it. I'm just kind of like, I have physical symptoms of anxiety, not necessarily like ruminating thoughts. So sometimes I just have to guess like what I'm anxious about. But I think the biggest thing is actually more uncertainty about what comes next than anything specific. Like I'm just guessing. I think that's must be what it is. Today I'm feeling better though. So if by the time this book comes up, I actually have like a website link and all that kind of stuff, I will put that in the description box. Hopefully the website will be active with the landing page and get on the email list to get pre-sales and all that kind of stuff. So I'm also, if you want to follow it on Instagram and see some kind of like preview, like sneak preview stuff, no matter what memoir _ on Instagram, and I usually have that linked below as well. Real quick, editing Erin here. As of right now, the website for the memoir is officially live. So no matter what memoir.com is mine. It is active. Pre-sales aren't technically open yet because there's literally like nothing to attach the pre-sale to. Like you can't pay yet, but what you can do is put your name on the mailing list so that as soon as pre-sales are available or open, we'll get you that information, and so you can get your name on the waiting list to have first crack at pre-sales basically. So that link will pretty much indefinitely be in the top link in the description box. Thank you so much for watching this process and for your interest in the book. Some of you actually got to be beta readers for me, and I'm so thankful for that feedback and for that opportunity, and really helped make the book a lot better than it was. So check it out. All right, so bookish updates. What have I been reading? How little have I been reading really is more the question. my reading really slowed down. I think it was the very beginning of October. My friend had kind of invited me to go use her cabin on my own, just a solo trip up there. It's funny because my parents live with me. They've lived with me for a little over 3 years now, and it's really good. It's gone better than I could have anticipated, but it does mean that I'm basically never alone. And so it's so often that I have friends who are offering me their houses, or they're going on a trip, use my house, just go hang out there, get some alone time, stay the night, whatever, or, go use my cabin while I'm not there, that kind of stuff. Because people feel for me, I think they put themselves in my position, like, oh my gosh, I could never live with my parents. You must need alone time. So I have a great relationship with my parents, and it's great living with them. But I do really appreciate some alone time, and that's why I travel so much. And I'll go off and spend 2 nights in an Airbnb on my own, have a little bit of adventure, but also I really crave that solitary time to recharge. So anyway, I had done that. I got up to my friend's cabin in Bear Valley, and long story short, ended up getting the flu. I was supposed to be there from Saturday to Monday night. I ended up leaving midday on Wednesday, still sick, but better enough to get myself home. It was some sort of fever, and I had gone up there. I had a tote bag full of books. I was so excited. I was listening to Far from the Madding Crowd by Thomas Hardy on my way up there, and on my way back as well. That was a book club book. Didn't actually end up finishing that one, so I'm kind of hoping to be able to finish that one by the end of the year. I started Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, the YA sci-fi, and I'm still only halfway through it. And it's nothing against the book. I mean, other than the fact that it's not just I'm not craving it, it's not drawing me to it, but I just haven't really been reading. So when I got sick, I physically could not read. I started watching, what did I watch? I watched Sex Education, the second series of Sex Education on my phone. I forgot to bring my computer charger and it died. So I couldn't watch it on the bigger screen. So I had to watch it on my phone. And then I was watching Suits. And then my head was so bad that I couldn't even, I couldn't watch the TV. I was nauseated watching the screen. So I just ended up listening to an audiobook, and I listened to, is Mary Kubica's Just the Nicest Couple, which I did really enjoy. I had to look it up because I literally could not remember the title of this book, and every time I've tried to think about it, I can't remember the name of this. And so I think it's probably just in my feverish state, it just didn't stick with me that well, but I really enjoyed it. I think there are 2 couples, if I remember. There are 2 couples, and there's affairs. It's so little of it I remember, but I did have quite a high fever, and there's a permanent Aaron-shaped crevasse in their couch now because I was just horizontal from Sunday night to Wednesday morning. What else? Tom Lake. I listened to the Meryl Streep reading of the audiobook of Tom Lake by Barbara Kingsolver, and that was fantastic. It's so funny because I've been vlogging, you just haven't seen it. So I have started mini vlogs. I can specifically remember walking around my neighborhood, listening to Tom Lake and talking to my phone at least about Tom Lake. It's just a great story. I don't have it's been a month. I don't have anything amazing to say about it. If you want to know more about Tom Lake, watch somebody else's review of it, because you're not going to get it here. It's typically why I do more of vlog style reading, because I don't have great recall for what I've read, and it's just for me to try to articulate any sort of meaningful thought after the fact, especially weeks after the fact, it's just not going to happen. That being said, I did read Cast by Isabel Wilkerson for my nonfiction book club, and it was fantastic, but really hard. It's just hard pill to swallow after hard pill to swallow, and she did a fantastic job. One of the things that I really like just kind of about her writing style is she'll present you with facts or statistics or something like that, and then she'll back that up with some sort of story. So it helps to kind of cement that and really humanizes what could just be information, to make it much more digestible and memorable. We had a fantastic book discussion. So normally my book club is 10 to 12 people, and there were only 6 of us. Just the way that it happened with people traveling and whatever, people had stuff going on. and we talked for like an hour longer than we normally do. We had one Black woman in our book club, and everybody else is white. I'm like a little bit brown, and so that kind of was just like an interesting dynamic kind of that we acknowledged in that discussion. The one question that I had, I was thinking about this when I read it, and we kind of discussed this at book club, is the idea, like, who is this book for? Because although I still benefited from reading it and I gained new insight, my mind wasn't changed because I was already of the same mind. And I think that by and large, the audience who is choosing to pick up this book already agrees with what she's saying. We will still like learn and grow and definitely become more empathetic and more aware, but really the people who need to read this book are very likely not going, or are very unlikely to read the book. So anyway, that was just kind of like an interesting thought and discussion that we had. So that is it. I'm really hoping to, it's November 1st. I'm really hoping to just dive back into reading. I would love to finish Far from the Madding Crowd on audiobook. I will be rereading Atomic Habits for my, I'm in 4 book clubs, you guys. I'm in 3 in real life book clubs, and then 1 online, which is with my company. So we are reading Atomic Habits. I've already read it twice. I'm going to listen to the audiobook. And then I have book club on Friday with my original book club. That's Robinson Crusoe, which I haven't even started, and I think I'm just going to go hang out. I don't think I'm going to get to it. Then I have 2 book clubs, which are some of the same people overlap, fiction and nonfiction. What is our nonfiction book? Hang on, it's something to do with blind people. Did I order that book? Looking at my computer. I will have to look it up and figure out what book that is. But for the fiction book club, we are reading Abraham Verghese's The Covenant of Water. So I'm actually hoping to go home and start that. I think I might continue Skyward on audiobook. I don't know. It's like I'm not over it. I think it's just kind of like because that's the book that I kind of started the slump in, it just feels like I'm continuing in the slump even though I'm actually enjoying the story. Does that make sense? And a big part of the slump too, it kind of started with me getting sick, but then also just my work life has been insane. I've been working 6 days a week. I've had 4 6 a.m.s. I'm working like 60 hours a week. But that ended yesterday because yesterday was the last day at the gym. So I'm really hopeful that I'm just gonna have more bandwidth, more like brain space to want to read and enjoy reading again, and not just feel like I just need to collapse and veg out for the last hour or 2 of the day. So there you have it. I'd love to know, do you have anything cool going on in your life? Any major life updates or just something great you've read recently? Thank you for watching. Remember, every day is a great day for a great day, all day.